Oh, yeah. What's up? It's a Comic Head 84 stream. Brother. Got some things here. Some books. Recent acquisitions. A care package that was sent to me. It's also been kind of an interesting past 24 hours in the world of comic book YouTube. I just might have to comment on it. We'll see. We'll see. See how your boy's feeling. You know what I'm saying? But I might have to chime in, brother. What's up, NYC? C-Fat. Mr. Ben Compton. 36 Chambers. Hero and the Kid. The Aficionado. Super Rough 9000. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. T-Bone. What up, T-Bone? Hell yes. Yo, TMC. My man. Discovery Bay Comics. And let's not forget, House till the motherfucking end, dude. Sammy David got that cup of coffee on deck. I like that little cup of Java as the profile pic. I like it. I like it a lot. What up, Tom? Big THOM in the house. Let's not forget, Big Perry, dude. Spitting that fire. Been an interesting past 24 hours in the universe of comic YouTube. Like I said earlier, I may have to chime in, dude. Mike Dubs, Rogers, what up? Joe 4777, dude. Zach B, y'all just rolling in. Hawkeye, Zach B, back. 2nd Street, Trinity, the Holy Trinity, 2nd Street Marvel. Good to see you guys. Okay. Good to see you. Now, just a quick word from one of our sponsors. You gotta dig, skin's looking great, cause Clear Seal's ace, face to face. Thank you. That was my sponsor, Clear Seal. That's a new sponsor I just got. So let me start with some books, man. I'm not gonna get right into the shits just yet. Let's start with some books. This is from the man Geeks, Drinks, and Comics. My homie, my dude. One of the day one supporters of this very channel. I'd like to do some live streaming with my boy Geeks sometime soon. That'd be cool. He's got a hell of a collection, man. Boom. There's a nice little note. Full disclosure, I'm bad at waiting on opening things, and I opened this already. But there's some hot shit in here, dude. So we got a note from Geeks. And we got some books here I'm going to show you. And we're going to get into that. This unboxing right after these messages. Kellogg's waits for you, that spirit comes shining through, promising you a great day. Thank you, Cornflakes. Appreciate your support. What up, Who Dat? Good to see you, man. All right, first First up, he hooked me up with a couple of fucking Marvel Masterpiece comics, dude. I love these. I actually have the 4-issue set of these already, and I love them. I never see them around. I never see like people showing these Marvel Masterpieces. But dude, I'm a mark. I have the whole set of the Just Go Marvel Masterpiece set. I think it's the 1992 set is my favorite Marvel card set there is. Yo, what up, Comic Gains? Good to see you, man. Yo, shout out to Comic Gains for, if nothing else, just the terminology that he uses of like, if you come up and get like a nice book, a good banger, he's like, yo, that's a nice gain right there. Yo, hats off to you for that verbiage. I always like a good new saying or slang, and that shit is funny, dude. Yo, some nice gains right there. Right there. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I didn't even show you the book. So they did comics that, if you guys never seen them, let me show. I'm not sure how familiar everyone is with the Marvel Masterpiece comic books. No text at all, but each page is a full page image print of one of the cards. And dude, Just Go did the whole set, man. And oh, this Psylocke is one of my favorites. Look at that. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'll show you another good one. Nice. Nice Red Skull. Oh, yeah. How 90s is fucking Thunderstrike, bro? Thunderstrike is so 90s. So, thank you so much, dude. These are... They have one for the other series. I'm watching them on eBay. There's someone that's selling a set. So, I'm about to pull the trigger on it. You know, do me a favor and don't buy it. Just because I see this one more often than I see the other one. This is my favorite because they're all Joe Jusko. And the other one, Jusko did a couple cards, but there's a more variety of artists. Bill Sienkiewicz has a few cards in it, and they have a comic edition. I think it's another 4-issue set, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, what up, Chris Barrett? I'm not sure if I shouted you out. He got in some nice selling supplies today. Okay. Okay. Nice. I know I missed the boat on the first wave of the Barrett box, dude. But if you do a second wave, I'll put those selling supplies to use, dude. And I'll take one, Chris Beasy. So boom, there you have it. First 2 up, Marvel Masterpieces. Big shout out to Patrick Wall, the God Tank in the building. Eyeballs between 2 cactuses. Yo, that's some serious emoji game right there, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. And of course, Unruly Simeon coming through with the peace sign emoji, like always. Respect to the Simeon. Have you been watching Lock and Key, Simeon? Dude, I'm into it. I lost my train of thought. So Geeks got me these 2 Marvel Masterpieces. He also got me, because he knows I'm a stand for the Mark Brooks. And I don't have this, so I was pretty pumped. Like the dark, I'm not sure the storyline of this, but I got like Green Lantern Parallax vibes from this series, Dark Captain Marvel. And we got some nice Mark Brooks on there. Well done, Geeks. Well done, Geeks. And then, oh my God, dude, my boy custom tailored this box for your boy. As we know, I'm a Mark Brooks stan. I've got the Mark Brooks Grail, in my opinion, the Virgin variant of Astonishing X-Men 1. Which, by the way, I think it's this very issue. This is a variant of it, but Astonishing X-Men 1 is going to be the next book on Grader's Notes with our special fill-in Grader, the Unruly Simeon brother. So there's your announcement. Astonishing X-Men #1, Jeff Loeb, 2004. Get your pick up, dude. Pick the book up so you can follow along with the gang. Wolf Warner, salute, dude, to the party people in the place to be. Hi, Aaliyah Comic Bro, who he also received a care package from Big Geeks, dude. That was fantastic. And Mr. Gretzky, the Archie aficionado himself. So, as I was saying, I tangented on the Mark Brooks Grail because, like I was saying, he custom tailored this. I got this Mark Brooks, and now I have my very first Mark Brooks signature signed book, dude, on this issue of Detective Comics. Brooks had such a great run of covers on Detective Comics. Cover of the year 2019. Was it 2019 or 2018? Time flies, dude. It might have been 18. I chose Detective Comics, one of the Mark Brooks covers, as my cover of the year. It's the one when there's like a pool of blood, young Bruce in a pool of blood, and there's a Batman in the reflection of the blood. It's so fucking good. But there it is, Mark Brooks. For such a great artist, he has a atrocious looking signature. But you know what? We're not worried about that. This is some signed Brooks goodness, dude. Appreciate that very much. Psyched, over the moon about it. Last but not least, much like he did with Hialeah Comic Bros care package, we got some original sketch cover art from my boy Geeks. Okay? And I'm going to show you that right after this. You gotta dig, skin's looking great, cause Crucial's ace, face to face. Okay, so he hit me with, bam, Silver Surfer Black, dude. And I've never seen this. It's like a silver cover. Apparently they did like a silver blank variant, dude. I think I seen the black one, the regular white one, and then a black one maybe, but I did not know they did a silver one. And look at that. We got a fucking little Silver Surfer riding on the fucking spaceways, dude. I think that's like an homage to the pose on Silver Surfer #1. But it's the Silver Surfer black version. As you can see, he's got a lot of black going on in his shininess. A lot of asteroids and meteors around. Sick. And this, like, I think he did it for the artistic merit. But it's almost like he took an X-Acto knife and outlined the word Silver Surfer black. I don't know if it picks up, but this, like, I had never seen that before. I'm like, yo, my boy Geeks is a fucking creative fuck, dude. He, like, did some embossing of his own, dude, with that title tag. So, very cool. Hi, Lucha Libre got a sketch cover on a black Ghost Rider, and he went nuts with like silver pen on the black Ghost Rider. That was dope. Unless he just hit this whole thing with silver pen. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. It just occurred to me. This is not a silver covered variant, dude. This is a regular white variant. and he just blessed the whole cover with silver paint, dude, silver marker. Oh shit, dude. I think I'm right on that, right? Because the back would have been silver if it was. A lot of creativity, like Wolf says, a lot of creativity straight dripping from this cover, dude. Fantastic. Yo, Kachung. What up, mate? The Moon Knight himself. The Black Manta himself. The cosplay king of the community. Kachung. So there you have it, man. Got a little sketch cover. Mark Brooks' signature. Captain Marvel, Mark Brooks, and 2 Marvel masterpieces. Fantastic. And he's so crazy with the generosity. Like, he sent me, I think at this point, prior to this one, I think he might have sent me 2 things already. And I was like, yo, Geeks, I'm going to hook you up, dude. And I did him a nice little Deadpool sketch cover for him. And I sent him a couple books, like First Vigilante appearance on the Teen Titans, and a couple other books. And I'm like, boom, that's me. Like, I wanted to return the favor of the generosity. And when I sent him that, he's like, oh, bro, I'm going to have to get you back now that you sent me this. I'm like, no, bro, I'm playing catch up to your generosity. I'm like, what do you mean you have to get me back? I'm like, no, dude. Thank you, Steve. Geeks. Appreciate that very much. Patrick says, do you all think that getting that Gwen Stacy one will be a book folks will care about years from now? Since it's a first-time origin story. Oh, I didn't know that. I came close, dude, to buying like the cool variant that I've been seeing around the paint. It's almost like computer rendered looking. In Hyuk Lee, maybe. It's just her on the street, like looking sideways. It's almost like a candid street photo. Nothing super heroic about it, but I ended up passing on it. But I did go and I picked up a couple new books today and one banger. Dude, a surprise banger that I had no idea I was going to find, purchase, and wait till you see it, dude. Wait till you see it. Oh, hats off to Lady Fantastic, one of the dopest humans in the community, who had definitely officially the most entertaining auction preview video in the game. So good, so funny, so clever, so silly, so cool. That's you, Lady F. All those words are you. And I'm going to get to my next topic right after this. Kellogg's waits for you, that spirit comes shining through, promising you a great day. Bam, thank you, Cornflakes. Appreciate the support. Longbox Diving, what up, man? Let's see. I got some more books to show. Why don't I get into the shits a little bit? I'm going to dabble into the mud a little bit. It was a little interesting day. It was like a little bit of comic book drama going on, which, isn't really my bag per se. But I'm going to chime in on it because one of my homies, one of my favorite guys in the community was kind of in the dust up and some things were said about him. And, in the event that there's any crossover viewers from that stream. Oh, and by the way, I hate being vague and like leave you wondering like what's he really talking about. I'm just pretty direct. I'm talking about economics and comics, Billy, and my boy Perry, and there's like a little kerfuffle going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna say my 2 cents on it, right? last night he was in Perry's stream and Perry's lurking stream, and came at him a little abrasively, dude, and was like, "Hey, man, is all you do sit around and talk shit about people? Is that all your channel is? And I'm a fair guy, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, we don't have to be fans of everybody, and Perry has taken a couple little jabs at our boy economics. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy, but yeah, a couple little jabs there. So I get it. I'm not trying to be like, oh, this guy was totally out of line. Hey, free country. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed he spoke on the topic on his channel, kind of at length. You know, um, to his viewers. And I guess I just want to throw out, if what I'm saying, um, if any of those viewers are happening to watch this, and maybe you don't have exposure to Perry, I felt like it was not a very good representation of what my boy Perry does with the lurking channel. So I think it's worth saying that a show like the lurking one, um, by a lesser man, could easily devolve into going through videos in the community and like making fun of people, like in a not cool way, and going around and dogging people. But that's really not what Perry does. Like, um, I noticed economics. He like invoked the name of JB Discovery Bay and was like, "How dare you go? JB is serving up these channels of people that you should be aware of," and Perry is perverting that, going through that list and watching their videos on his lurking stream, and is shitting on all their channels. And it's like, come on, man. I see the lurking show that Perry does pretty similar to what Discovery Bay does. I feel like he's like giving him some shine. Like I've found some new people and subscribed to new people from hanging out and watching Perry shit. Um, and even though it's like mystery science, I think it's a unique show, and it's pretty creative. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like Mystery Science Theater, right? Is that the name of that show? Um, Mystery Science Theater, but for the comic community. Like that's a dope piece of content. It's original. No one else does that shit. And he has a little fun, dude, but it's so playful. Come on. So my boy, he's always fucking supporting everybody, even if he's not typing up a storm in your chat. You're always getting those couple eyeballs. He's just letting you know, like, yo, dude, I'm here. I'm watching. So, boom. Shout out to Perry. And, you know, economics, if I was to give, like, yeah, he's not my favorite. You know what I'm saying? And uh, I'll be, I'll be straight. Like, I think, should I go there? Yeah, fuck it. I'll go there. Because if I think it's good to exercise, you know what I'm saying? Some uh it's good to exercise some self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? And if uh I gotta say, like this community is pretty fucking positive. And like I'm almost shocked as to how friendly and civil everyone is with each other. And that there's not more like uh not more nastiness and drama and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good in that regard. So, but some's going to be expected. It's mostly dudes in here, and everyone's making content, and it's almost like if you have a cafeteria full of kids at school, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And uh, I would recommend. In my observation is he seems to be one guy that a lot of people kind of don't speak favorably about. You know what I'm saying? Like you should do a little self-reflection on that. Maybe ask yourself why that is. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen a couple of videos of him like speaking on the fact that people are mean to him or some or that people have problems with him and are hating on him. It's like, yo, you don't always want to play the victim. People don't like that. I think if you're not going to say specifics of who you're talking about and what you're talking about, don't even bring it up, because he does that a lot too. He like bring up these mysterious, vague things about haters and that this and that. It's like, yo, just I don't know, just fucking say it, dude. Fuck it. What's no one's. This ain't life or death yet. You got some shit to get off your chest, say it. And so therefore, because I be getting a lot of I don't get a lot of thumbs down, but I get some consistent thumbs down on my shit. I'm like, I guess I'm kind of curious of who that motherfucker is. Um, I would be, I think it'd be great if hear that person be like, or those people, like, hey, here's why I'd be thumbs downing 84. Let me have it, dude. What's up? Like, I'm comfortable enough with myself that you got some critiques for me. You probably can't be harder on me than I am on myself. Um, so like, whatever. Let me fucking have it. Maybe I can consider what your thumbs fucking down on about, and whatever. I'll take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're wondering on the mystery hate, I'm gonna come out and say, uh, I have thumbs down a couple of economics and comics videos. Bum bum bum. That's right, dog. For the first time ever, somebody is coming on this fucking camera and telling you that they've thumbs down someone. And I'll tell you why, dude. I don't make it a habit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've thumbs down a couple of them. I think it was soon after like the last vague video he made about people hating, and he's just trying to do content for the people and this and that and not naming any names. And I'm like, ooh, thumbs down for like being vague. And everyone in like the comments were filled with, who you talking about? What's he talking about? Who's he talking about? And it's like, you just caused this whole kerfuffle, bro, for all this mystery intrigue. I was like, fuck off with that. So I didn't like that. And you know what else earns you a thumbs down was on the True Keys video. Me personally, I don't like people that try to make keys, try to make every little thing a key in comics. You know what I'm saying? Especially new comics that are like a couple weeks old. I feel like it's a little disingenuous. I feel like everyone that has collected comics knows that a lot of modern keys really aren't worth much. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? To call every little thing a key and try to hype it up. It's like, we all know better than that. But the one that earned the thumbs down was, he's like, I'm gonna give you a true key. It was like an Elvira variant, right? And it was Elvira on a broomstick. And he was like, this is a key, guys. This is the first time Elvira is on a broomstick on the cover of a comic. And I was like, hold up, bro. You can't tell that to a Brian Bolin fan who knows about the classic Elvira on a broomstick cover, bro, that Bolin did for Elvira. So I was like, thumbs down. That's not true. It wasn't anything too serious, but yo, if you're ever wondering why you get a thumbs down here, that was an example of one. Let's see what else we got. There was who else brought up? Oh yeah, Bake. A lot of people pissed on. Yeah, a lot of people shit on Reggie's bagging and boarding video. They simply failed to see the rewatch value in his video. They thought it was too obvious. Good looks on that, Bake. Yeah, because that was something too that was like, meh. What do you call it? Yeah, the thing you need to keep in mind is Reggie. First, he's like a marketing guy. He's a smart dude. You know what I'm saying? But he's putting out what's called evergreen content. People in the marketing biz like me. I'm not really, but it's part of my job. evergreen content, shit that's not timely, it's gonna last forever. And yo, he was just trying to make his channel accessible to the day one collector. You know, I heard a couple people say, and honestly, I only realized this when I first got back into collecting like a year and a half ago, that you have to make sure you put the comic on the smooth side of the backing board and not the rough, because that has a protective coating on it. Okay, uh, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I don't know. I never put two and two together. That's why that was like that. Hey, everything you learn in this world, you got to learn somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You're not just born knowing that backing boards have one side with a fucking smooth coating on it. So, you know what? Uh, hey, maybe someone's gonna learn that from Reggie's video. You know what I'm saying? Um, so whatever. But I don't think there's any malcontent, and I don't think people twisted that into like Reggie's talking down to his subscribers, and uh, he thinks we're stupid, and something like he's bagging and boarding wrong. I'm like, come on, he's bagging and boarding wrong. So that wasn't cool. But I don't even know why I'm getting into this. See, it was just, I guess I'm speaking up on it for a couple reasons. Of one is I felt like I wanted to at least speak on my boy Perry and clarify that I don't think that fucking he was trolling, or that he's like negatively trolling people on that show. If that's what he was about, I would say it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't support as much. I think it's like a fun hang, and he's exposing people to different channels. So I think that's cool. I figured I'd put a little peek behind the curtain of, you know, why someone would thumbs down a video. Bang. I wish someone would be like, yo, here's why I thumbs down your ass. So I thought it'd be interesting for me to actually share on a video that I've thumbs down before. So fuck it. There you go. And I'm gonna go one more step on honestly one of the things that pissed me off the most. And then I'm gonna get back into comics. Cause dude, I got such a banger today. You have no idea. And before I tell you, I'm gonna tell you what the thing that pissed me off the most with economic right after this. You got a dig, skin's looking great, cause Crucial's ace, face to face. Boom, thank you. Yo, you gotta be careful on what's known as shill bidding in auctions. Simeon says, quit while you're ahead. I know. Fuck it. I'm just going to go in on this last thing. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but fuck it. No, I believe in what I'm about to say, so I'm going to share it. Because when as far as like, I have a couple rules to speaking on someone. I don't like it. One thing I have no tolerance for is when people speak on someone, talk shit, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to someone's appearance and the way they look. I got no time for that shit. And I also don't like when people speak on someone because of their financial situation. Like, oh, you can't afford this, you're poor, blah, blah, blah. I got no time for that shit and fucking appearance shit talking. But if it's on behaviors and things that you do, I say it's fair game, brother. So my one last fucking rant is on shill bidding. Yo, I know I was bidding. Matter of fact, Lady Fantastic, I don't mean to bring you into the fold, but yo, my boo Lady Fantastic was like, Kenny, I know you're a New Warriors guy. I got some New Warriors comics in my upcoming auction. So I was like, hell yeah. I'm going to make a point to hop in there. So I do hop in there. Billy's all up in there. And he's like bidding up a storm. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, me personally, I think there was like some bidding going on. But this motherfucker was never really winning the books, winning the bids. And then so I'm like, huh, what's up with that, dude? And then Lady F was like, yo, Kenny, I got these New Warrior comics for you. And yo, I know New Warriors is a niche thing. No one really fucks with New Warriors. And they were not keys. They're not even from the 90s run. They were from like the 2000 run filler New Warriors. And I just was like, I'm going to buy those from Lady F. And as soon as she was like, Comic Head, I know you want this. I'm going to get it for you. All of a sudden, Billy's like fucking bidding up a stone like $15 on like a handful of mid 2000 New Warrior shit. And I'm like, yo, don't tell me this motherfucker is bidding me up, dude. Even if you think it's coming from a good place, to like help someone get more money for their books, that's a big no-no. Because auctioning online is already the wild, wild west to begin with. So we're pretty good with that as a whole, as a community. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I felt a way about it. So I'm just sharing it. Fuck it. I guess I'm making it public. That's it. There it is. See, it was not too serious. I'm saying my piece. Nothing too dramatic about it. Let's get into some comics right after these words. Kellogg's waits for you, that spirit comes shining through, promising you a great day. Okay, I'm gonna recap you. Boom. These two books that D-Runk got me in my A-OK. There you have it. Fantastic. The Skirt Scoundrel and fucking what would we call him? The Fat Mexican, the Fat Mexicano. Fantastic books. Thank you. Hell yeah, Who Dat? Absolutely, dude. Whenever Who Dat's live, I always try to pop in and see what's up. Yeah, Billy not like my many in the auction scene. Yeah, it's true. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Do a little self-reflection on why people have these opinions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can all mend these fucking fences eventually. You know what I'm saying? But it's much like politics. Here I go again. But it's much like politics, where the people tend to get into this mode of, well, I'm 100% right, and you are 100% wrong. And when you start from that place and no one's willing to budge, you're fucked, dude. Chances are, if there's some shit going on with your name in it, you might be fucking up to some extent. Granted, there might be two parties involved, but you're probably fucking up to some extent. Next. Oh, this stream is so stupid. All right. And to finish off that A-OK. Hey, Macedon. Yeah, I was. Nothing too heavy duty, but yeah, I was. Detective Comics, 583, dude. First appearance of the ventriloquist and Scarface. Amazing. So pumped, dude, to have this in a 9.8. Sunrise Mignola, Batman? Enough said. Those 3 words. Is that 3 words? Sunrise Mignola, Batman. Yep. Done. Bang. Next topic. What is the one true faith? Yeah, no. Sometimes I feel tempted to speak on things politically, even though I'm not even a political guy. Sometimes I just feel like, because we got this little like YouTube platform, and sometimes I'm tempted to be like, all right, now that I got your ear, let me tell you a little something about what I think about politics. But I'm like, yo, I should not do that. Yo, what up, jabroni? Yeah, it's probably 54 watching because someone was like, yo, he's talking about community drama. Check him out. But I think the drama talk is probably pretty much over. But you never know. So stay tuned to find out. Okay, today, what I picked up today for new books. I only picked up 2 new books. I'll keep it real. There's a lot of stuff that I'm reading online currently. I'm only really picking up like White Knight on a consecutive basis, every issue, and A and B covers. I love that run. And then other than that, it's little pickups here and there, cover buys. You know what I'm saying? So I picked up 2 new books. I picked up this Green Lantern sketch cover. You know what I'm saying? Green. That could be interesting. I've never drawn anything on a colored background before. So I'm going to see if I can get down with like some black ink with a lot of my white ink pen on this and see if I can do something busy, you know? So we going to do that. Yeah, right, jabroni. Yeah. Terry knows. I'm not going to speak on behalf of Terry, but Terry knows, dude. What's up? Yo, and I still have no idea what this means. But Noah Simeon is probably something pretty fucking clever, but I don't know why he's representing for a giant meteor for 2020. The other book I purchased was this. Wonder Woman. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. This is straight up the TV show, right? TV show, fucking. What's the actress's name? Linda Carter. This is Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, right? Jenny Frison. Come on. How do you leave that there? You got to take it. You got to take it home, dude. You got to take it home. Bam. There you go. And you know what? And I hope, not to bring it back to the drama, but I will say, I hope that if, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Billy sees this, I hope the motherfucker can respect the fact that someone actually came in here and I think tried to speak as genuine, plainly as possible. And I don't think I got too out of pocket. And I straight up was like, yo, I thumbs down this for this reason. I wish a motherfucker would say that shit to me about my channel. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to put out into the universe what I would like to see. So there's my effort for hashtag transparency. All right, next up, yo. I picked up 3 books that are going to go in the 84 boxes. I'm almost done with assembling the second round of the 84 box. And dog, I'm like on a mission. Even though no one really said anything wrong, like, see, I'm the opposite of thinking that I'm always right. I'm always pretty sure I'm fucking up something. So I'm like, no one even said anything bad, and I got this chip on my shoulder, like, oh yeah, what, those, you think those box didn't kill it? All right, bro. Wait till I put number 2 out, dog. Wait till I show you. So, yo, I'm gonna be objective. I'm putting way more bangers in these boxes, and to the point where, you know how in the box it was like banger and then Bronze Age books. Bronze Age book was like one of the 3 like unique books. Bronze Age book ain't even gonna be like a notable book in the thing because there's just mad Bronze Age dispersed throughout the boxes. So I'm changing that slot in the list of 10 books to minor key. So it's gonna be banger the Big Banger book, right? I previewed, I think, a good bunch of them a couple videos ago. Then it's going to be Minor Key, which I think is a great idea. Then, what do you call it? Then the sketch cover, of course. 2 #1 issues in 5, clackers, which everyone was taking clackers to mean like dog shit books. Like whenever like the book from the clackers thing was halfway decent, they were like, "Hey, this book isn't dog shit, clacker. It's actually not bad." I'm like, "Hey, man, clacker is not. Don't make it a pejorative word, clacker. Maybe I'm gonna change it to heater or something." Biggie said you should call them heaters. So I'm like, "All right, bro. Maybe I will call it heater." Um, oh, there's still some rumblings. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, it was a big hubbub, dude. But you know what? Anyway, a lot of not saying much. That's the thing. Yo, just call a motherfucker out, dude. That's the school I'm from. Just call the motherfucker out specifically. Oh, did my shit freeze? Oh, oh, look at that, dude. JP, trademark this shit. Clacker ain't no clunker, dude. Yo, Clacker ain't no clunker. Come on now. We'll be back right after this. You got a date, skin's looking great, cause Crucial's ace, face to face. All right, so here's the 3 books that I picked up. These are not for my collection. These are to be inserted in the 84 box as clackers. Okay, these are clacker books for the 84 box. ASM number 166. That's going to be a clacker in the next round. It's in nice shape too. These 3 books that I picked, they're in like very nice condition. So there's a little ASM 166. Bang. Yo, people want older books in their boxes, period. And I notice people don't want to see as many variants, modern variants. Now, I think personally that cool variants have a place, but I think something like the Spider Booth boxes and shit, they overdo it. If I was to get a box and there was like one exclusive type variant in it, like who dat? If I may, you said you were thinking about doing a box at around like the same price point that I had did mine. Um, I would just say, because I know you get a lot of those mystery boxes, and I'm sure it's tempting to like put a lot of those back in. I would just say, yo, just try to limit the variants that you put in. That's what I've learned is that people would really love to be able to buy a box, have at least one key book in it, and put at least one key book in there, dude, that people can be like, oh shit, I got something fire out of this. And older books, if you can get it before 1990, I think that's cool. It's tough to do it across the board pre 1990 and keep it at a certain price point. So, and plus, there's just dope modern books to be had and variants to be had. But I think it's about striking the balance, to appease many collectors. Hey, Reggie, good to see you, man. I was just giving you some praise earlier in the chat. In fact, Reggie, on account of your channel. So that's one clacker. Another one, dude. Look at this. Ever hear of John Byrne? Ever hear of John Byrne, dude? Look at that. John Byrne, Captain America number 290. I think it might be the first appearance of this gal, Mother Knight, but I'm not sure. And a fantastic use of black negative space, great cover, and just John Byrne doing what John Byrne do, So that's going to go in. I think that's pretty good for a clacker. And just like JP said, hashtag clacker ain't no clunker, dude. Um, and lastly, I think this one's pretty cool. Daredevil. What number is this again? Daredevil 179. This is the era when they did all those dope ass yellow bright background covers. There was so many cool ones in this Daredevil run. This is one of them. I know that's one thing I hear a lot in the community is people love those bright yellow covers. Cause I know I've heard Reggie say that a few times. I think I've heard Bake the Snake say that a few times. I was like, Geek Aficionado. I think I recall in a recent haul video of yours, you were like, love me some bright yellow covers. I think people have a thing for bright yellow background covers. So, bam. These are three that are going to go. I'm going to insert them somewhere into the 84 box. Okay. Now, I have the last two books that I'm going to show you is the two marquee bangers that I picked up recently. One you may have seen if you follow my Instagram. One never before seen exclusive. I just bought this shit. I was shocked to see it on the wall of my shop. And I haggled him $50 lower than he was asking. And I took it home, dude. And I'm going to show you what that book is right after this. Kellogg's waits for you, that spirit comes shining through, promising you a great day. You got a date, skin's looking great, cause Critter Seal's ace, face to face. All right. I submitted a book to CGC. I got mixed emotions on this book I'm about to show you. I was so excited to buy it. This is a book that was like one of my main goal books when I went to Boston Fan Expo. I acquired it. I was very excited. I couldn't wait to get it slabbed. I got it clean pressed. I sent it to CGC. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till this thing comes back. And it did. And even the number of the grade, I was happy with. It was kind of what I was expecting. And the only thing is, brother, this shit, much like Prince, was representing for the color purple, dude. Purple Rain on my Submariner #1 slab. You know, apparently, this is the first purple label I have. I have a green label for my Silver Surfer 0.5, one of the first books I ever submitted when I didn't know anything. But I thought I've learned a thing or two. But this one got past me, dude. If I knew this was going to be purple, I probably, may not have submitted it and just kept it raw. But unbeknownst to me, the cover was reattached with glue. Should the guy who sold me the book have informed me about that? And if he knew, if he didn't know, should he have known? It was a bigger ticket book. If I recall, I spent like $200 and something for this book. So it was not a cheap purchase. Maybe like, it was between $200 and $225 that I paid for it because I bought it with a bunch of other stuff. So, I wasn't too thrilled about it, but damn, this book is I just love holding this book. I'm so happy to have it back. It's a shame because this is one of those books that, because of the blue background, the blue label would look so perfect, but it has this purple. I learned a little bit more about restoration labels. Like, for those of you that are uninitiated and don't know, like I didn't know, is the code lingo. So you'll see right above the 4.0 is slight C-1. So my understanding is, and maybe some folks in the chat can, maybe even clarify a little more. I know NYC is pretty well versed in it because he deals a lot of older books and Golden Age, which if this was a Golden Age book, I would have a way higher threshold for purple label restoration. But this is a book that's common enough that you should, there's plenty of regular blue labels around. It's late 60s, so there's no need to really have to end up with a purple label. But so there's different restoration codes. I think it's like C1, C2, C3, C4. I don't know what color touch is. Maybe color touch is C2. I'm pulling that out of my ass. The only one I know for sure is C1. So C1 means cover reattachment. And apparently, not only do you get assigned that code, like in this case C1, they say if it's slight, severe, maybe? I don't know. Where does it go from there? Slight, moderate, severe, heavy? But I got some slight C1 on my Submariner 1. 4.0 though, respectable grade, 4.0. Off-white to white pages, also respectable. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bake the Snake with a fantastic comment. C4 is what you need to worry about, dude, because it might blow up. We'll be right back. You gotta dig, skin's looking great, cause glitter seals face to face. Oh, Mr. Gretzky says, I love purple labels. Hey, see that? Different strokes for different folks, man. Oh, NYC put a link in there. Shit, I don't know if I can look at that now. I'm tempted. You know what? I'm gonna do this in real time, dude. Can I cover that for my screen? Hold on. Come on, StreamYard, you stupid. Oh, dang it. I wanted to try to copy and paste that, but StreamYard is being stupid. Sorry, Kavi. I was interested to see what that is. Okay. So yeah, there you have it. My Silver Surfer came back, restored, purple label. You know what I'm saying? Not the end of the world, but there's a chance that this book, I want to secure another copy first, but I might part with this one if I can find the right deal on a blue label. And there's already one great member of the community. Oh, speak of the beast, and he shall appear, dude. I was gonna say there's already a member of the community that I think would have no qualms with a little purple label in his life, especially for a great book like that. And like I said, I'm Mr. Transparency, so yeah, I think Bubs might be interested in that book. So Bubs, you got first dibs, dude. I'm putting it out there. I'm gonna say it publicly. Bub, you got first dibs on that book if and when I get myself situated to purchase another. Now, I'm scared to buy another raw copy. I think I might have to buy the book slabbed. And that's my concern with buying bigger key books, raw, books that I would like to eventually have slabbed, because what if I miss some fucking restoration or some funny business? Now I'm rolling the dice when I go to slab it. I definitely don't want to buy that shit raw off eBay because you can't even visually inspect it. At the very least, at a con, I can do my best visual inspection while I'm there with the book. But you'll never catch me spending $300 on a big key book raw off eBay. Fuck that, dude. Hell no. Because the risk is too big. I'd rather pay for the security of knowing they're exactly in that condition and there's no restoration. I'll pay for the slab. And that's why for folks that don't collect CGC slab books, you got to admit that's one of the benefits of buying books that are graded. If you're talking bigger books online, it's good to pay for the certainty of condition and no funny business. You know what I mean? Okay. First dibs on a purple is better than sloppy seconds on a blue. That's well said. Okay, are you guys ready for my big unexpected purchase today, dude? So excited. It's a book that's technically has been on my list. Um, and I just bumped into it today, dude. And I'm gonna show it to you right after these messages. Kellogg's waits for you, that spirit comes shining through, promising you a great day. And these messages, because I gotta go get some. You gotta dig, skin's looking great, cause clear seals ace, face to face. Okay. All right, without further ado, here it is, dude. New Gods #1, brother. New Gods #1. Dude, it is in such good condition. It could use a little bit of a clean and a press, but nothing crazy. This one, I did open it up, especially after being, scorned by the Purple Label Submariner. I think I gave it a pretty good inspection to make sure there's no funny business. This is a legitimately high grade copy of New Gods #1, dude. Very pleased with this classic Kirby goodness. Let's be honest. Eternals is one thing, and it's cool. Maybe a year and a half ago at this point, I bought this book, and good thing I did, because that's one thing you got to say about spec is this certain spec that's just reliable. It just is. Like, if you hear that Marvel Studios is definitely gonna do an Eternals movie, like, for me, as soon as I heard that shit, I'm like, I'm gonna try buy a high grade slabs Eternals. And it's like, now as it's getting closer, the book starts climbing up. Like, it's a pretty predictable phenomenon. Like, I think movie spec is it's not stupid. It makes sense. You just got to be early to the club. So as soon as you hear some shit announced, that's when you want to pounce. Not after the news has been lingering for a while. Anyway, I bring that up to say, sure, Eternals is fine. But when you talk in your celestial telenovela, if you will, um, and you're talking Jack the King Kirby, it's about New Gods, dude. Eternals, I'm sorry, is a poor man's New Gods, dude. Um, let's see, 1976. Does anyone know the date of this issue release offhand? Because I'm not sure how much earlier this issue was released in comparison to Eternals. Like, how long after? Um, but fantastic cover. Oh, look at that. Bub says this book gets harshly graded by CGC because the background pattern is hard to grade. I could see that, man. It's a very interesting pattern. Much like, it's almost got like a photorealistic vibe to it. 1972 says Metarog, early 70s said Metarog, and NYC concurred 1972. And it's so crazy because just last week I found issue 3. Or is this 2? I'm sorry. Yeah, 3. I picked up issue 2, which also has kind of a funky background to the cover. First appearance of the Black Racer. So in the span of like 2 weeks, your boy picked up New Gods #1 and #3. Fantastic. Oh, look at this. Don't you say that, Lucha. He's saying this looks like another purple label. Yo, don't. Oh, one thing I will point out that didn't phase me is the grease pencil. And tell me what you guys think. Do you guys agree that I am not in danger of a green label with that writing up at the top? What do those numbers say? How come it doesn't say 72? It says 5. Uh-oh. 5 dash 12? Maybe it says 72 slash 24. Maybe it says 5 slash 72 slash 24 as like month, year, date. I don't know. But that's the equivalent of a date stamp, right? Yeah, should be fine. I thought so too. That's why it didn't phase me when I saw it. I was like, you know what? That's straight. If I want to grade it, all good. Arrival date happens all the time. Good. I thought so. I thought so. Wow. Kachung says he found New Gods 1 at a half-price books. Does that automatically mean that you got a great deal on it? I've never been to a half-price books. There's none around me. Ooh, he says if it's grease pen, he can remove it. So is it fair to say in the cleaning and pressing process, perhaps someone can remove such grease pencil? I mean, if it doesn't affect the book in any way, grade-wise, I wouldn't even mess with it because I'm a fan of date stamps. I'm in the crew of pro date stamp. And even though I do prefer an actual date stamp to a pencil, it's still fine with me. And I probably wouldn't even risk it, you know? But I was just surprised to find it there. I feel like I haggled them down to a pretty good price. So, yeah, man, success. We'll be right back. You got a date, skin's looking great, cause Seal's ace, face to face. So there you have it. Recap. New Gods 1 is the big premiere purchase today. New Gods 3, recent acquisition. Submariner 1 came back, purple label. That's fine. We've got some books for the next batch of 84 boxes. Boom. Clackers, mind you. Hashtag clackers ain't clunkers. Boom. I only pulled this one because I had to. I ran out of Mylars, and I knew I wanted to put New Gods into Mylite, so I took my awesome Addy Granov Galactus out of its Mylite to put room. Because if you have the choice, I'm like, you know what? I like you and all, but you're a modern variant, and you're coming out of that Mylar. How many spots did I sell for advertising? You know, let's just say they really opened up the checkbook, brother. The only thing was they were like, all right, you can advertise, but you can only use commercials from 40 years ago. I was like, all right, deal. You know what I'm saying? 84, you should not be buying books because you are upset about Purple Label. What does that mean? 84, you should not be buying books if you're upset about Purple Labels. I wouldn't say that. You know, I would. It's not my preference, you know what I'm saying, for the Purple Label. But I'm not losing sleep over it. If I can find the right deal and get sufficient amount of dough from that one, you know, we'll see. Even though I think you're kind of trolling me a little bit with that comment, Lucha. Don't be Lucha, don't be trolling me, dude. Why are you talking shit about me right now? No, I'm not even talking about. I'm just saying somebody is taking shots at me, dude, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but I would appreciate it if other people in the chat would speak up on my behalf, dude. Um, what up, Los? Where you at, Los? There you are. Big Los, dude. One of the shining stars of the community. Um, really, everyone's favorite. Um, I think he really is. Uh, Los is the man, dude. You are appreciated in this mug. Oh, hold up. Don't tell me YouTube is 90 has hijacked Hialeah. Hialeah is 90? Those words would never come out of Lucha's mouth, dude. There's a hijacking in progress right now. It's YouTube is 90. Yo, there's few pleasures and things that I enjoy in life more than 90 busting my chops and us going back and forth teasing each other. It's one of my favorite things about YouTube. So I'll just say that. Yo, Pages Films Plastic, thank you, dude. He said you are a good dude. That's right, because I do this channel for you guys, okay? This isn't about me. I don't do this because I don't have a poppin' social life and I'm bored, and I do it so that I'm the center of attention. Yes, I do. I do it for you. This is a selfless act, not me circle jerking, talking about myself. Which is kind of what this channel is, but I think I'm pretty inclusive and show that love. I really do appreciate all you mothers. I know everyone that shows up in my chats. I'll tell you that much. It's like the crew of homies show up, and every now and then a couple new people trickle in, but then I remember them too. Just like Captain Comics. I know Captain Comics is the guy who's been ripping it up on what do you call it? Just the Recons channel recently. Great purchases. The OG in the game. Oh yeah, if I didn't say it, I think I did, but let me just reiterate. Congratulations, 90, on fatherhood. Fatherhood is 90, changing diapers is 90. Oh, Bueller, you wouldn't know anything about circle jerking, dude. It's the new craze that you know nothing about. You're too classy of an individual to know about the old circle jerk. But I bet you Sam can tell you about it. Sam knows about a good circle jerk. And on that note, we'll be right back. You gotta dig, skin's looking great, cause face to face. Alright. Last thing, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. It's been over an hour. What is it, 8:45? I think a lot of shows are gonna start at 9 p.m. Because I know Metaphorical is gonna do Night and Nerdy at 9 p.m. and I think a few other shows. Because I checked my Discovery Bay lineup thing earlier. So that means, you know what? How about why don't we agree on this? I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes, if you guys choose to hang out here until I defer to the 9 o'clock programming. I'm going to show you some of the books that I've assembled for the next round of 84 boxes. I'm going to do this a little differently than I did last time, where I only showed the bangers on the 84 boxes. I'm being a little more forthcoming about what's in these other ones. So I'm going to show you some clackers and some of the minor keys that are going to, again, take the place of Bronze Age books, because you're going to see Bronze Age books are on deck, dude, all throughout the clackers, man. John, has anyone done commercials on any of the stream? Your boy 84 is just trailblazing. I don't know what made me do that, but for some reason I was just like thought it'd be funny if I had the ability to say, "We'll be right back after this," and then play something. So I chopped up these commercials. I tried to find old ones, and I actually went in and like tweaked the pitch of the audio to like try to dodge the bots. You know what I'm saying? And I put my name logos on it to try to throw off the bots that try to scan for the video. So I think I'm gonna be copyright strike free. Okay. With that being said, yo, what's up, Sam I Am Comics? Another great member of the community who I met at Boston Fan Expo. And dude, Sam, I bought this at Boston Fan Expo. I was so excited. I may have shown you. It just came back from CGC, and it's purple label, dude. Purple rain. That's what's coming from my eyes. I mean, it's okay, but fuck. Yo, what up, Chino? How's the store doing, Chino? I love that JB Discovery gets his pull list from you. Okay. Allow me to show you some books. So I'm not going to show you all the bangers again because I showed bangers already. Yo, shout out to 90. What up, dude? You back on your regular account now? Did you untie Hialeah from his chair? So I'm not going to show the bangers again, but I'm going to show what I'm calling the minor keys. These are going to take the minor key slot. And, you know, the mystery is you're not sure which one you're going to get, right? I would be astounded if this video made it unscathed with no thumbs down. Because I just saw pages said good ratio. I can't see thumbs up, thumbs down from this view that I'm in, but I would be amazed if I made it out unscathed. Let me know, guys. How many thumbs down did I accumulate during my rant earlier? Okay, here we go. This one. And keep in mind, these are not the grand bangers. These are going to take the slot of what was once the Bronze Age book slot in the box. This one. This is when Jason Todd first. This is when Tim Drake. Fuck. This is when either Jason Todd or Tim Drake first dons the Robin outfit. I think it's Tim Drake. Boom. Oh, is Inquiring Minds tonight? Oh, snap. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely wrapping this bitch up. At 9. Oh, Perry, you got up to 24 on yours. See, that's what. Honestly, that was part of why I had to like say something. Is like, yo, I wasn't cool with people walking around thinking that Perry's Lurking Show is a show where he goes around and shits on people in the community, because that would genuinely not be cool. Like he's highlighting dudes. Like it's such a fun little fucking show, and it's like. I guess he does like a little light teasing, but it's like, come on. The best friends I have are the ones that I tease a little bit. Like you have to have some. Like if I would love for someone to like too bad my wannabe arch nemesis Chaos in Comics. Too bad he wasn't better at busting my balls, because I always fall asleep halfway through him leaving a comment about 84 Boy Wonders. So I start snoozing in the middle of it. But I wish that someone with some promo skills would bust my chops a little bit and be my arch nemesis. But I'm stuck with fucking Chaos's paint drying ass. So, shots fired. This one is going to be another minor key. I should just show books and shut up. Yo, Funk Comics. What up, man? Hey, I'm down for that Batman issue, by the way. That Detective Comics. If you're serious about that, hit me up, dude. On Instagram. Oh, look at that. Comic Gains says Perry is awesome. There you go. See? Yeah, because I think Gaines was on like his last lurking episode. And again, he's saying Perry is awesome. So obviously he didn't feel away. He ain't coming at people like that. Bub, Chaos wanted to script being a bad guy. Yes, you hit it right on the head there. If anything, I guess if anyone's like a nemesis of mine on here, it's probably Bub the Beast, dude. Um, because we've had to clash horns a little bit on these competition shows, and you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way, dude. That's good competition for me. I hold Bub in pretty high regard. I know I got his number, dude, even though he squeaked out on me last show. But it's one of those things where I still respect my opponent. Anyway, I'm tangenting again. This one, First Doomsday, not a bad minor key. This is not the original. This is the not for resale. This is the one that Metarog educated me, came with the action figure. Bang. It's going to be one per box of these, by the way. Yo, look at D-Rug. I'll just post your number here in the chat. No IG needed. You motherfucker. My phone number definitely doesn't start with 911. That would be, yeah, I hope that never happens. Like, you know what? And I will speak on this. As much as, economics can ruffle my feathers a little bit, one thing I did not like to see is he got banned for 6 months where he couldn't go live. And it was because somebody fucked with him. I remember I was in that auction. It was a hot minute ago. And there was someone in his chat acting up with like a Ku Klux Klan member as the profile picture and was doing ill shill bidding and was like winning all kind of books, but he had no intention of paying, and he like totally disrupted the dude's auction. And then not only did he do that, he somehow got economics banned for 6 months from going live because someone just like said that he had offensive shit on his channel, but it was the guy in his chat. So that's kind of fucked up. We can all speak our mind about and go tit for tat on things, I guess, but no doxing people's personal information, and no like fucking with people's ability to go live and shit, get them banned. Like I don't like that shit. Anyway, what I do like is this, dude. This is gonna be one of the minor keys. First Omega Red. This one, First Hope Summers, X-Men, Messiah Complex. Boom, that's a pretty cool one. This is one of the minor keys. First Vigilante. Bang. One per box, ladies and gentlemen. First cameo of Gambit. There's two. I don't know if I showed one already, but there's two of these in the mix. My boy Mr. Miracle's favorite Marvel character, Speedball. First appearance. That's going in the box. First Beyonder. Secret Wars 2, number 3. Bam. That's going to be one in the box. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man 27. Can someone in the chat tell me what's key about this book? This isn't your low-hanging fruit key. You got to know a little bit about the game to know what's key about this book. Who in the chat knows? We'll find out right after this. You gotta dig, skin's looking great, cause Crucial's ace, face to face. Oh, look what Pat Wall says. 84, do you have an X-Men 41 or 23? I will trade you for an 84 X-Men sketch of Nightcrawler. Oh, shit. What's 41 or 23? Let me think about that, Pat. And yo, I know you've mentioned the Nightcrawler a few times. Yeah, I'll definitely work something out with you, dude. I'd be happy to cook something up for you, and we can trade a little something. That's cool. I don't know if you have Instagram, Pat. If you do, please hit me up there. That's my preferred method of, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, offline chatting, or email. But yeah, hit me up, dude. Let's figure it out so I can cook you up a Nightcrawler sketch. Here we go. I knew the aficionado would know. First, Frank Miller, Deadpool. Oh, Los had it too. First, Frank Miller, Deadpool. Oh yeah, I'm sure John knew too. John is a Daredevil aficionado. Look about. See, Chaos, take notes. That's how you bust chops. Even though I don't concur with that, it's not the next book I'll lose without the hunt. Thank you very much. I got robbed, by the way. Underwater cover. Submariner 5, the Buscema Magic premiere issue of Tiger Shark, one of the coolest design characters. It had a blue babe on the bottom. Got beat by some run-of-the-mill headlights cover, cheap pop, freaking Shauna the Jungle Queen underwater wrapped by a squid. How dare you, community, vote for Bub to win that? I can maybe see if D-Runk won it with Spider-Man trapped with the water pouring on him. But for Bub to win with that low rent headlight cover, I bid you good day, sir. First Arcade is another one. Ooh, look at this one. First appearance of the Champions. That's another one. I'll fight you right now. You know what? Meet me out at Hazelwood Park at 7 o'clock, dude. This one. First, Rhodey Rhodes in the Iron Man armor. And then the first Spider Hulk. So, they're not all like knock your socks off books. But again, people like keys. And I think people would rather see, like, if they can get like their nice banger and a little minor key in their box too, I feel like people are going to be like, hell yeah. That's a win right there. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that because it's coming to 9 o'clock. And I don't want to get into the clackers too much now. But one of them is this. Oh, look at that. Marvel Super Action, dude. That's curvy. That's going to be in it. Venom First Host number 3. That's the first appearance of the Sleeper symbiote. Oh, look at this. One box is going to have both these books in it. Oh, wait, that's not. Oh, look at that, dude. That's pretty cool to get in a box, right? To get those two connecting covers. Come on now. Oh, you want to see something? Has 84 lost his mind, dude? And just know I'm going to balance them. So, like, there's some like the banger books that are like have a bigger ticket value than some of the other bangers. So the ones that don't have as big of a bangers, just know you're gonna get the better of the minor keys and the better of the clackers. In one of those boxes, this is gonna be just one of the books in it. Maybe I'll call this one of the minor keys. But either way, someone's gonna get a fucking Steranko Agent of Shield number 4 in their box, dude. What? What? Alex Ross Shazam. Swamp Thing homage to his first appearance, House of Secrets, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. The first Nova, I think her name is. See, there will be some Martin variants sprinkled throughout. Like, I thought this was a cool one to put in. A Venomized Thanos cover. I'm like, yo, that's what I mean. Not all variants are a bad thing. Like, I've definitely made a point to include older books in it. But, yo, act like you don't want a sweet-ass Thanos fucking Venomized cover. It's pretty sweet. So there's some mixtures in there. Hulk 273 is going to be in there. FF 275. John Byrne action. Um, Defenders number 84. Pretty sweet. In nice condition, too. Oh, look at this. This is going to be in somebody's box, dude. Cap 106, bro. These are just going to be in the box. I am not playing around. Like I said, everyone was very nice and complimentary about the boxes. But for some reason, the way my mind works, I'm like, oh yeah? You think they weren't good enough? I'm really going to fuck you up with round 2. So, anyway. All right. And the last one I'll show you is this. Amazing Spider, the awesome Craven's Last Hunt Ramita. I'm not a big Ramita guy, but this is one of my favorite Ramitas. Okay. So, boom. That's it. You got, for those that have stuck around for most of this, this has been a 90-minute Comic Kid 84 program. We've hit all the different levels here. I showed you an AOK from Geeks, Drinks, and Comics. I showed you a couple new comic book day purchases. A couple new bangers, including New Gods #1. Can you believe it? New Gods #1. Is in the collection as of today. We had the ups and downs of the Purple Label Silver Surfer. You know, we got through it though. I showed you the AOK from the C2E2 boys of the first, fucking ventriloquist. And you also, and you got my take on dramatic things. People love that. And all that. So with all that being said, I don't know. Sometimes maybe I like to stir the pot a little bit, but just so everyone knows, I'm not like putting the pitchfork out on anybody. I'm just holding it down for my boy. And you know what? I decided to maybe speak plainly on things that people choose to like maybe tiptoe around. And again, for maybe a first, I revealed a video that I thumbs down and I told you why. I would love for someone to do that for me. And the last thing that we learned is your boys got sponsors. You got a date, skin's looking great, cause thank you, John. I love you too, man. You are everyone that's been in this chat is like awesome, good shit. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. There's plenty of other programming to go and watch. I think you guys should do that. And thanks for hanging out for as long as you did. And till next time, y'all, I'll see y'all in the chats. I'll be out there thumbs up in your videos. Bye. Hold up, I left incorrectly. You ever do that where you hit the leave studio button instead of end broadcast? I totally fucked that up. Okay, I'm really gonna leave now. Represent for the NWO.